that's just too much. That's too much. You gonna pass away, and instead of your kids getting the whatever the cost of the BBL is in insurance money, they gotta pay off this creditors and all your other creditors.
She want a good life, no one to cause her pain and strife.
So hey y'all, what is going on? Today's video is going to be about BBLs and why I never I was never enticed, never influenced, interested in getting a BBL. So, as you guys know, Kim Kardashian is back to being a skinny white girl. The body type that was praised in the 90s, early 2000s, until she decided that she wanted to be thicker and look like a caricature, with that pillow on her behind, her and her sister. Yeah, and they're saying now that BBLs, or the exaggerated BBLs, are out the window. Now, a BBL for me is something that women only get because, one, they aren't confident enough to be comfortable in what they already have and make it work for them. And two, they want attention from men and women. So, I've seen BBLs, and I'll be honest, a lot of them, women that have BBLs, their body look tough. Like tough as in, if you touch it, it would feel like a bone. I've never touched a BBL, so I don't know what a BBL feels like, but just on the surface looking, it looks hard and uncomfortable. If you got a BBL and you want to let me know how it is, say it in the comments. And you know what? I'm not hating on women who have BBLs, but a lot of people who've had BBLs are coming out to say now that they regretted it. One thing I'm not going to do, or I haven't done my entire life, is make decisions that I know I'm going to regret. Now, I value my health. I don't take many risks that I feel are going to endanger my life or endanger my children's lives. So, BBLs having the highest complication rates, I think it is, of any form of cosmetic plastic surgery. I think it's like 1 in 3,000 or something like that. It's a very high rate of you going to the upper room after getting a BBL and suffer because you suffer from complications. It's not a risk I ever or would ever take. And the fact that I gotta pay thousands of dollars, absolutely not. So I've spent thousands of dollars on cosmetics before, but it is fixing my teeth. I think I already had a video where I showed the huge gap that I had at the front, and I just want to make that smaller. I had a lot of spaces at the top. My jaw was I had cross bites, so I wanted to get all of that corrected. And at this point, I think I've spent maybe $9,500 fixing my teeth. All of it has been paid for. Ain't no credit cards. I'm not putting myself in debt to get a BBL, which I know I actually found out that people actually put BBLs on credit cards. I'm like, that's just too much. That's too much. You gonna pass away, and instead of your kids getting the whatever the cost of the BBL is in insurance money, they gotta pay off this creditors and all your other creditors from getting a BBL. It don't make no sense to me, so never been interested in that. I've also always been very thin. Never put on a lot of weight with either of my children during pregnancies. I think my first daughter, I put on 20 pounds. The other one, I must have put on 25 pounds. I have a naturally slim, athletic body. I do not keep a lot of body fat. And I also have a very high metabolism, which I've been blessed with, and I'm going to try to maintain until the end of days, even in my older years. I'm gonna let what I have work for me, because the older we get, the more likely it is that we're gonna start putting on weight. So for the women that put on BBLs in their 30s, sis, if you get tired, you working, you trying to level up in life, you not working out, guess what? You're gonna end up being extremely overweight, shit bad, as they would say. BBLs, from my understanding, are a lot of maintenance, and I feel like women should just put that maintenance in themselves rather than into getting a procedure that you have to maintain. I'm a simple person. Once I get something, I don't necessarily want to have to deal with it again. That is why I keep going back and getting corrections for my teeth. That's why I'm going to see an orthodontist, because I don't want any issues to arise from the dentist that I went to, not doing my teeth correctly, and later on down the road having any of my teeth drop out my mouth. I need to make sure that everything is going to be a-okay further down the line. I think also there's like a high risk of blood clots with BBLs, which, I mean, who really wants to deal with that? Who, like I said, I'm simple. I want to go get it done and know that I don't have to deal with it again. Now, of course, everything in life isn't guaranteed. You could get any surgery and have complications, but just the high rate of this surgery in particular, and the complications and the costs, it's a no for me. In terms of getting attention, now women get BBLs, one, to get male attention, and two, to compete with other women, um to show off, like, hey, I got a better body than you, da, 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 da. But let me just say, a lot of women that be getting BBLs are not healthy. They did not look good before. They were not working out. Their body was not tight. They basically just go into the doctor to take fat from their gut, fat from their back, to put it in their butt, sis. And then you got to go to the gym. Why not just go to the gym, in the beginning, lose all the weight? And I know sometimes when people lose weight, they have like the excess skin hanging. That I would pay surgery. I would have surgery and pay for, to get the excess skin removed, because to me, that makes more sense than taking fat from one part of your body to put in another. Meanwhile, your body's still unhealthy. Um, Getting the attention from men. Now, when I was going into Thickiana territory in 2020 from eating all that cornmeal and oats porridge with the condensed milk, let me tell you, I started to get some attention. Attention that I didn't like, because at the end of the day, the people that were giving me the attention when I was going out scantily clad to these parties, I was not interested in. I, although I went to a lot of dancehall parties back in the day, I don't go there to look man. I do not go there to get attention from men. I do not go there so men will approach me. I actually cringe. And I'll keep it real. A lot of numbers that I've gotten in the club in the past, I'll give up my number, but I would never answer the phone. Or as soon as they contacted me, I just blocked them, because you know why? I know I was never going to see them again. So I know I didn't have anything to worry about. And even if I did see them outside, I act like I don't know them, because really and truly, I don't. So, and I know that's not a nice thing to do, but sometimes you meet people and they don't want to take no for an answer. So you got to do what you got to do to get them up out of your face, okay? Start to get that attention, and I was not really interested, because I knew the intentions behind why they were approaching me were not sincere. It was mainly based off, you know, sex. And I know they say men are visual creatures. Of course, a man's going to approach you if he finds you attractive. But when you got that BBL, it's not worth it. It's not worth your life. It's not worth the attention, especially if you're looking for a long term relationship. There are women who have the natural BBL figure, but what I'm coming to find out is they got the same issues as the women with the BBLs. Like, men be chasing them down with the wrong intentions, all the same, all the same. So at the end of the day, I don't want no BBL problems. I'm happy with what God gave me. Um, I was blessed. Even though I'm skinny, I'm still fairly attractive. And if y'all come out here talking about I'm not cute, you're getting blocked. I'm still fairly attractive, and I try to maintain my health and take very good care of myself. That would be my suggestion to any woman that's considering getting a BBL. It's not worth it, sis. Don't do it.